Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, from a new announcement from 50 Cent that sparked speculations linked to Eminem, to a new announcement from Snoop Dogg that sparked blowback for the rapper. And we also got one that came out of left field, linked to a story we covered a few days ago when a clip hit the web of Doechii going off on her staff at the Met Gala. And word about this got to streamer Adin, who put the rapper on blast, and all hell broke loose after the snippet went viral. And we'll expand on this in a moment, as this led to all-out chaos on social media. And today we'll be starting with Eminem going viral for something positive on Twitter/X, which is not the usual, as we often expect negativity surrounding the rapper on the platform. And this recently went viral on the platform, a rendition of Lose Yourself using clips from over 300 movies that's earned millions of views on the platform. Check out a snippet.
Yo. His palms are sweaty.
Knees weak.
Arms are heavy.
His vomit.
On his sweater. Ready? Mom, spaghetti.
You only get one shot.
Do not miss your chance to blow.
This opportunity comes
once in a lifetime.
And posts about how time-consuming this must have been has flooded the timeline, as it sparked hundreds of reactions like this. Imagine the effort it took to put this together. I would like to see the editing timeline. Hats off to whoever did this. And moving on to the next point today, we got a new announcement from Snoop Dogg. It is a Crime, album out 5/15, and we got the album art and the track list that shows acts like Mr. Porter, Wiz Khalifa, Pharrell Williams, and even Sexy Red is featured on the album. And we even got a snippet of the feature with Sexy Red. And boy, when this news hit the web, it sparked one-sided reactions like, we should have left Sexy Red in 2024, and some were asking why Doechii wasn't put on the song. And for some reason, the Sexy Red feature stuck out like a sore thumb and sparked more reactions like this. No shot that there's legitimately people that think she's fire. And if you were with us for our last coverage, based on what David Banner was saying about hip-hop, about how it is over, we got some users in reaction to the fact that Snoop Dogg's latest album features Sexy Red say the same thing. Hip-hop is over. At this point, everybody's bull crapping and chasing freaking clout. And of course, this take sparked split reactions as expected. And we even got to hear from Snoop Dogg about the Sexy Red feature. Check out a snippet from The Breakfast Club.
Me and OG Snoop with Sexy Red.
I knew you was gonna go to that record.
Yes.
I just knew you was gonna go to that particular record.
Yes.
You forget everything, go all the way to song 15.
Because when y'all talking about this old shit, man, I want
Damn,
jump
old
into
niggas, look at it, man. That record is called Me and OG. Damn.
But I love it though. I love it. But I want to know, how did that come about? Like, how was the vibe in the studio with Sexy?
Now look, Sexy Red is the homegirl. I love her to death.
Yeah.
Now how we got together was, she was coming to LA and needed a studio, and my studio was close proximity to LAX. Offered her to use the studio. When she come over, my family, we don't do nothing but hospitably make you feel at home. So we just giving her the blue carpet treatment, and she just loving every minute of it. So I'm like, Red, let's go in the studio. We're in the studio and we just talking, and she asking me questions about my career. Like, Unc, you tight, how you be doing this and that? We get past that, I'm like, what's up with a record? She like, you want to do one? I'm like, hell yeah. Put on the track, she ain't feeling it. I'm like, damn, so I got to call all my homies that make the kind of music that she like. So one of the homies sent some beats, she listening. When she hear the beat she like, she grab her phone, and she kicked them first bars off, and then she said, I'm like, oh, she really get down. She go in the booth, she spit it, I spit mine, we listen to it, and we vibing, and then she come back to the studio like a week straight, and we just bonding like uncle and niece. It's just a relationship that we building. And I don't know why I always find artists when they at this point, and I'm a part of their life, and then when they get all the way up there, it's like we've already bonded. That's what I feel like. She like my little sister. I love her. I love how she get down. How she just remind me of me. Like she just don't give a fuck. She just bang, and she's approachable. She's lovable.
Yeah.
And her music is the shit. So it was one of those things where it was a moment that we captured, just because I was being hospitable to let her use the studio, and then the record came about because we just naturally connected with each other. My spirit is open. I've always been like that. I don't frown upon the new MCs, the new girls. I open up to everybody. If I don't like your thing, you'll never know it publicly.
And are you looking forward to Snoop Dogg's upcoming album? Tell us below in the comment section. And moving on to the next point, we got a new announcement from 50 Cent that sparked speculations when 50 reviewed the Legacy Tour. Check it out. I'm hitting Europe this summer. You know, it's gonna be crazy. Get your tickets now. And as you can see, the major cities include Frankfurt, Manchester, London, Glasgow, and Paris, among others. And as far as I know, many of these cities were part of the Final Lap tour. And the fact that the promo video for the Legacy tour included Eminem in multiple segments, it has sparked reactions like, I saw Eminem in this promo video, we will probably see some Eminem appearances on this tour, eyes emoji. And we got more on this note. Don't forget that Eminem has turned down a tour with 50 Cent in the past to take care of his daughter. This could be an opportunity for him to finally be with him on stage. Now, this is somewhere between speculations and cope.
I'm really not coping.
And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on which it is. And more on this note, that 50 Cent hasn't released an album in years, and yet he continues to tour. And his best friend Eminem, having released an album less than a year ago and not giving us this gift, loudly crying emojis. And here's one for you guys before we head to the next point. As a user expanded on this note, I'll spit some knowledge on you. Eminem's touring in the 2000s got him more into the drugs. He doesn't want the chance of relapsing. That's it. But as far as I know, it was more about pressure when they were working on the 8 Mile movie, while he was working on the soundtrack and also the Eminem show. All of this put together, perhaps even touring added to the mix to cause his problems. But I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on this take in the comment section. And moving on to the next point, we got one that's come as a result of a story we covered a few days ago. As if you recall, the clip went viral that sparked backlash when Doechii was seen snapping at her staff at the Met Gala. And for those who missed it, here's a quick snippet.
Oh no, oh no. Look at this. So big. Ooh. Doechii.
Yes, I'm ready. Give me another, no, stop. Mom, give me another umbrella, now. Another one, right there. And another, whoa. I need another one.
Another umbrella.
Excuse me. I need 4 fucking umbrellas.
2 more umbrellas.
Because they're trying to sleep their fucking umbrella. Anybody, right there.
2 more umbrellas.
All right, make a path, everyone.
Clear a path. Move, move. Clear a path here. Clear a path.
And do not let that fucking bell. I will not.
You look great.
And even under our video, the reactions were quite split, as some expanded. Doechii already a diva, 15 minutes into the game laughing emoji, while on the other end, Doechii's dope as F. Those paparazzi need to leave people alone. I would have been yelling too, so as you can see, it was quite split. And now we got streamer Aiden Ross react to the clip, and he didn't hold back as it looks like he took it personal. Check out a snippet from his live stream.
I hope everyone, oh, Doechii rant? Oh, dude, don't get me started on that bitch. Hey, don't get me started on that bitch. Don't get me started on that industry plant. Don't get me started. You guys can say shit, whatever you want about me, but one thing about me is I'm not an industry plant. I've been streaming for like a long time now. Doechii, the umbrella clip pissed me off. What an entitled, unintelligent piece of shit she is, bro. She deserves, bro, I'm not joking, bro. Stop listening to her music. Cardi and Abel, why would you give her a feature on a remix? You shouldn't have cleared it. She's just the worst. She's a piece of shit. She stole someone like that I used to know. She makes no good music. She's horrible. Jake Future, what's up, my dog? So Doechii, okay? She has zero talent. I call out talent.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
And boy, right now this has sparked split reactions of epic proportions, to the point that some hip-hop magazines are getting blocked at the moment. And before we get to that, this got the ball rolling and sparked split reactions like the irony of Aiden freaking Ross calling Doechii talentless. These MFers have no self-awareness, and we are at a point that we can conclusively say that the Kendrick Lamar vs. Drake battle has affected how the public views Doechii, for the positive and for the negative. It has been a double-edged double-edged sword for the rapper, and some have expanded on this note. Going after Doechii because of your hate for Kendrick is so nasty. Aiden Ross and the rest of you clowns should be freaking ashamed of yourselves. And apparently Doechii reportedly responded, but before we get to that, we got some responses to this from those most likely in Drake's corner, as a user expanded to this post with, "What do you expect when you purposefully time out a marketing blast during a heated beef, laughing my freaking bum off? She got Kenny fan support and vice versa. Don't be dense. Blame TDE." And like I called it, it has been a double-edged sword for Doechii. Those in Kendrick's corner, for the most part, have also supported Doechii, and those in Drake's corner, including Nicki Minaj fans, are mostly against the rising star. And some users are out here blocking hip-hop magazines for covering the news. Check it out. "I'm done with the bullcrap. Blocking every media platform that posts stuff like that Aiden Ross video just bashing Doechii for no intelligent reason. It is up for all y'all nasty MFers. No engagement." And as you can see, XXL magazine is now a casualty of this drama. And now we got reports of Doechii firing back at Aiden Ross on IG stories. Check this out, for instance. Doechii posted and deleted this IG story responding to Aiden Ross's recent criticism. And as you can see from the report, it shows that her response was, "Shut up, biscuit." And of course, this was ground zero for another battle, as while on one end some had maintained he's not white, on the other end, Doechii is now getting called racist by some fans, as a user expanded with, "Look at that racist, that's disgusting," from Doechii, puking face emoji. And some users are out here debating the authenticity of the post. And we even got DJ Academics sharing his thoughts on Aiden Ross's rant about Doechii. Check out a quick snippet before we get to more from Aiden Ross doubling down on slamming Doechii.
Let me be a little bit nuanced here. I know it's always triggering to us black folks sometimes when you hear any man refer to a woman as the B word. I get it. But also, we should extrapolate beyond just the name calling. Ad hominem attacks are not new to hip hop. People call people out their names all the time. We got to stop acting like it's a complete attack on someone because someone calls them out their name. Now, if that's what you want to stand on, be like, "Yo, how dare you call her the B word?" I get you. By the way, my opinion on the umbrella situation, I understand high tense moment. I'm not going to say that she's an asshole because that's only one moment in time. I would have to see much more. I actually excuse her for that. You know, obviously that should have happened behind closed doors, or maybe never happened at all, but it was a high pressure, intense moment. Aiden clearly has a different opinion, like many people have a different opinion. Now, I'm going to say this. There's a whole discussion that's being had. Is Doechii a industry plant? A lot of people feel like she came out of nowhere. People feel like this is a TDE industry plant. They are naturally resistant to that person, and usually that turns to hate. For example, she's won a Grammy when people felt they only knew one song of hers. She's all over the place, over every cover of every magazine. She's been pushed down our throats via Spotify playlists and other angles where it's like, hey, if you don't like this person, and this is another thing that people rebel at because people like free choice. We live in America. When you almost say, well, if you don't like her, you don't like real hip hop, or you don't like black women, people are going to resist her. And I'm not speaking for Aiden Ross. I'm speaking about why I've seen criticisms of Doechii. I have no problem with her. I don't even know how she is. Like, I don't know her personally. I've never talked to her. So I'm not here like, no. Now, also, I do think she's getting some of the backlash. I think some of the backlash due to Kendrick is getting to her. Some people that might like Drake, they're gonna not be that fond of her. And also, this idea of bots. I'm not saying Kendrick is bots. We see the shows. Kendrick is doing good. But this idea and conversation about bots that everybody likes to duck, when you see a newer artist seemingly getting every accolade, every award, being pushed, and you can't even identify her fan base. The thing about most artists, you could be like, oh, that's the Cardi Hive, that's the Barty fans, that's the Nicki Barbs, that's the OVO stands, or whatever, you know, no disrespect to them. You could see it. With Doechii, people feel like it's the industry saying, if you're a good person, and I think this is why people are so opposed to her. Not everybody, because she does have a wave. So many people feel like they have to speak out against her because they feel the industry is constantly throwing her in our face.
And while academics rant spark reactions like, when was the last time dozens and dozens of critics got behind the same artist she took off? I've never seen them getting behind other female MCs like that. So clearly, this is another user who believes that she's an industry plant and and being protected. And like we already pointed out, some have expanded. She's receiving hate from Drake and Nicki fans, so jealous haters and racists like Aiden. And how I see it, her affiliation to TDE has been hugely beneficial due to the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake battle, but that exposure also brought a lot of haters from the other side. And now we got an update from Aiden Ross, who decided to double down, slamming the rapper for how she acted at the Met Gala. Check it out.
It's not race, it's not gender, guys. I come at everybody, I don't care what gender or race you are. If you're disrespectful to a 9-to-5 hardworking person, it pisses me off. It's a pet peeve. You're a multi-millionaire getting mad and raging and yelling at 9-to-5 workers. It's bullshit, it's wrong. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna call it out for what it is. Have patience. You're blessed to be making millions of dollars doing something you love in this world. So why do you can't have a little bit of patience or calm? And if you need to, I'm drugs. But for real, like, so all these people want to make it about race. It's just horrible. Stop doing this bullshit. This is the problem with the internet. It's like, it just makes it really, really, it makes it really, really, it really does. It's just like, that's just how it is. So, I don't know how Doechii is as a human being. I don't know, and I don't really, care. I'm sure she doesn't care how I am as a human being. She probably wants to kill me. I don't give a fuck. Whatever she wants to do, she probably wants to smack me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm gonna double down and just repeatedly, again, I'm not folding. It was trash, it was whack.
And it looks like the 9-to-5 angle he used in the second video has brought a lot more people to his side of the fence, as this was met with many reactions like this: nobody above nobody, no matter the bank account. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on his reasoning about why he went off in the first video. And now we got Sneeko out here reacting to Doechii's alleged response on IG stories when she told him to shut up, Biscuit. Check out the snippet.
I also wanted to talk about the Aiden Ross Doechii situation. That was so funny. I'm seeing people tweet about it now. People are really upset about him for that. It's always funny when Aiden gets canceled, because I know he's because I know they're gonna call him a crap. Like, that's the funniest thing, is like the first insult they use at Aiden Ross whenever he says something that pisses people off, they call him a dumb crap who should shut up. And it's like, one, he's not a crap. I mean, he's half. And two, just the hypocrisy that Doechii can call Aiden Ross a crap. But if you said the same exact thing, if Aiden Ross called Doechii, there's a complete different reaction from everybody else. Doechii calls Aiden Ross a crap, even though he's Jewish and everything. Woo, go Queen! Yeah, get that crack. They're snapping, they're twerking. They start twerking in celebration. But if Aiden Ross said, shut up, there's a complete, and the funny thing is too, it's like everyone, there's not everyone, but a lot of people are waiting like, I mean, this is kind of fair.
And while some are asking, since when is Biscuit a slur? Some believe the comparison is stupid, as a user expanded with, what an idiotic thing to say, go learn about false equivalency. And of course, as we've come to expect with these kind of posts, it only leads to more debate, as a user expanded with, this assertion does not constitute a false equivalence, rather it presents a direct comparison of the two concepts. But over to you guys, I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think people are making a big deal out of the viral video of Doechii at the Met Gala? Also, share your thoughts on the possibility of Eminem making an appearance at 50 Cent's upcoming Legacy Tour. Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. See you on the next one.